Buenos días todos, ¿cómo están? ¿Qué tal familia? Regresamos con otro video en mi casa. Gracias por venir, mi hija Keisha y mi amiga, casi hijita y amiga Carlita. Pues hoy de repente es escucharnos. Hoy el tema será el bully, las burlas. Gracias primero porque tenemos mucho más views. In nuestro video, we are so happy. We are so happy girls. We have more views every time I see my friends. They say, "Do you watch my video now? Do you watch my video now?"
And thank you so much for Julie. Thank you so much for your comments. We really appreciate the comments, and we've been trying to reply to those as well. So we really, really appreciate that. Thank you.
We're getting better.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Recuerden, these videos is only stories from us. From my generation, her generation, and her generation. So we are not psychologists. This is not professional. This is only stories that we want you to take in advance for advices for the kids, for adults, for everybody. Yeah. And remember, it's nothing professional. We are not famous.
We're not counselors. We're not psychologists. We're not.
We are therapists.
Yes,
we are Remember my English and everything. Thank you for 25 or 30 minutes that you take your time for us. Okay?
Yes, thank you so
I
much.
appreciate. Well, we're going to start with bully. ¿Qué es el bully? ¿Existió el bully? Uy, el bully existió desde las épocas de no sé qué, de las generaciones y generaciones, y nos ha pasado a todos.
Yeah.
Antes no se llamaba bully, before it was no bully, era burlarse, y en todos los colegios han existido. Y no solamente es entre los hispanos, no solamente es entre todas las culturas, entre todas las edades, niños, adultos, ancianos, y existe. Y eso no va a terminar, pero podemos precaver. Vamos a comenzar con Kecha mientras que yo estoy tomando mis biscuits y mi cafecito. Kecha o tú, comienza mientras tengo hambre. Acabo de llegar de trabajar. Ok, vámonos.
You want to start, Keisha?
I don't have, I have my own experiences with bullying, but I'm sure my mom will touch on that. But honestly, I think what I'm doing with my kids, because they're so little and they just started preschool, I'm just trying to teach them mostly like self-worth and self-confidence. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but we do the words of affirmation, which I've told you before.
Yeah.
And like every time I'm doing the girl's hair in the mirror, it's just in the bathroom, getting ready, washing his face, I always tell them, like, remember, I am beautiful, I am smart, I am awesome. And that's what they say. And I don't even do it to myself, but now they tell me too. They're like, "Oh, mommy, you are smart, you are beautiful." And they tell me that stuff. So it's good to do it to yourself too. You are worth it no matter how old you are. But I'm just teaching them that it's like nobody can tell you otherwise. You are awesome person. You are smart, you're beautiful, act like it.
And you're capable. You're capable of, getting through whatever situation presents itself.
I do that.
Yes, that's good.
Every day.
Yeah.
I wake up and I say, "Oh,
and
I'm chula.
I'm chula. El gorrito quedó perfecto.
Gracias. Trato de encontrar mis gorritos que machen con mis cosas, pero bueno. Yo voy a, para poder abrirles el camino a mis chicas. I was a little big, fat. Okay? I'm going to start that so they can go with that. I was obese.
As a kid?
Yes. And I was like 9 years old. My promo for my school, maybe remember that. And then it's a bully. Even if they love me now because we are adult and we love each other, but existía esa partecitas de los bullies. Y estábamos en la adolescencia en que, ay, quiero que el chico me ame. Porque en esa época existía, I want a guy to love me. So, and they were more popular than me, of course. I was obese. My mom was poor, so I have a glasses, plastic, and, So nobody paid attention to me. And they were bullying me, and they were calling me, Osito. Ahí está la osito. Claro, hoy it's not the same like before. We have another perspective to see each other. So now it's like, oh, sí, me quería. One of the bullies that I have it, and then I'm going to tell something about my daughter too, so she knows what happened. is that I was in love with one guy. I was
How old were you?
11 years old.
Okay.
And he was obese. You know what is obese?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm frustrated in my whole life. And this is one of the things that is make hard, marca tu experiencia con el bully. Me sentí gorda, me sentí fea, me sentí inapropiada. And eso es mi resultado de ahora. I don't want to be fat anymore. So that's why I'm always on a little diet, a little this. I'm going to do like this because I feel like I'm so big over there, too much this. You know, I'm a little, how say it's a trauma. Mm-hmm. It's a little trauma that I have. And this is true. So it was the guys and all my friends with the kids and then go around the school, kisses and kisses. And I wanted somebody else. So I met somebody. He was a curly red guy. He was a little, and I didn't know that they bet on me. So that was bad.
Yeah.
So they sent me a little paper, and he said, I wanted to see you in the park. So I went to the park by myself, and I was so emotional. You know, a little obese girl with that, and he was like a little popular. Yeah, so I was thinking, look at me. That's bully o la burla siempre va a la weak person.
Yeah.
A la person who doesn't have personality at that time. So that is the power that they put it in us, they make feel us more weak. That is my result. I don't want it to be fat anymore. You see?
Which is why kind of like us now as the kids, like I'm trying to instill in them, like you are worth it. You, no matter what happens, if you get big or small or whatever, you're still beautiful.
Yeah.
You're still, everybody's beautiful in a different body shape, because baby even says, she's like, look, mom, I have big belly. I'm like, and that's fine. I'm like, everybody, there's some people that have big bellies and they're beautiful also. Like everybody has a different body type.
Just to go along with that, I just wanted to comment. There's people who just have different body types regardless of their lifestyle. Yeah. Like, yes, obviously a healthy lifestyle, I think, gives you a maybe a leaner body or whatever. But there's just people who have different body types. There's people who go to the gym all the time.
Yep.
And there's people who don't. And like maybe somebody who has bigger bone structure will never be really thin.
But what is the marketing?
Yeah.
Where did you see a big obese model? Famous.
They're starting to.
Well, they're starting just now, but not at that
back
time.
In the day,
Back in the day, no. Well, to finish my story,
yeah.
The guy, I went over there and my heart was like boom, boom, boom. So I saw him and he said, oh, I like you. So he kissed me and then I was like, the first kiss. So I didn't know how to kiss. I was 11 years old. I was like so innocent at that time. So he pushed his lips on my lips with a teeth and he broke my lips.
Oh,
and then when he broke the lips, I was a little bleeding. And I saw him and I saw a face like burlándose. He was making fun of me like that. So se burlaba y salieron los chicos from the park. They were all there. Ja, 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 ja. La gorda, la gorda, la gorda. Ja, 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 ja.
Oh.
How was my heart? Broke it.
Yeah.
Broke it. And I'm not going to forget that in my entire life. I saw the guy when I was married with my husband.
Really?
Yeah, I saw the guy in the mercado in my country. And he was like, oh. And then, now I have more personality. I said, hi, how are you? You remember me? And then I was like, oh.
God.
And he was with the wife. And I introduced myself to the wife. I said, nice to meet you. I was a friend of yours when we were kids. Do you remember me? And the guy was like, yes, thank you. Nice to see you.
But it's always good that you took the high road.
Yeah.
You are the bigger person. And that's what I kind of try to teach my kids. Like, some people are always going to say stuff, but you know that you're worth it. You know that you're beautiful, no matter what your body type, no matter what. Like, just ignore those people. Ignore the haters. Doesn't help you at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but la gente que hace el bully también tiene sus traumas. That's why they do that.
Yes.
So, agarran y hacen un poder y siempre van a esperar que tú estés sola. So, they're going to go with you and you're going to feel mad. What happened with that at the end of that? your self-esteem is going to be down.
Yeah.
And you are a kid. We're talking about kids
Yeah,
right now,
kids.
okay?
Yeah.
Kids. I'm talking about 11 years old, and then I'm going to tell them that story about Akecha too. So that is my story. But what I learned later, because it passed years to superate, to
Overcome.
Yeah. Pasaron mucho tiempo, no les conté a nadie, eso fue un dolor solo. Y mi mamá no lo notó. And we had to go keep eyes. When your kids are, I don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
I don't want to, they stop, no, they stop. So, eso quedó pero para prevenir, tienes que tener cuenta que tu hijo está triste. Tienes que estar, ojo, las madres de antes no se daban, little signs, no se daban cuenta. Bueno, eso fue mi experiencia. Y después aprendí ya cuando uno va madurando. Ahora que soy más madurita, ¿verdad? And we study, because in nursing we study about psychology, we study about all of this, so we learn a little more. And thanks to the internet, thanks to the Google, we can Google what happened and know everything. About Keisha. Keisha was what? 14? No, 16 years old? 15.
I don't know.
15 years old. She was no problem in the school, but she has a character. She has
I never was
anger
the problem.
management.
Yeah, I was never in problems academically, okay?
No, not academically, yes.
Academically, I was like an honor student. It was great. It's just that I had a very bad temper. And with hormones and everything at those age, you don't know how to control that. And I was one of those people that, like, I couldn't see, I guess, injustice. I always stood up for the little people. I mean, I was an ESL growing up. Like, I've seen all these things.
What is ESL?
English as a second language.
English as a second language.
So
Inglés como segundo lenguaje.
Yo también.
Sí, and it's like a class.
Aquí hablan todo en ¿cómo se dice? Iniciales, in initials. When I came here to the United States, everything is in initials.
Acronyms, yeah.
So, oh my God, I have to learn all the initials. So ESL is a...
Yes, we were in ESL when we were kids, so you know the bullying that they used to do to us when we were kids. Oh yeah, so I would always get in fights. I'd be like, bring it. Let's go, venga.
Kecha tiene muchas peleas en el esto. Tenía muchas peleas en el esto. Y era cada rato que al colegio. ¿Sabes qué? Un día me harté. ¿Qué dicen para que tú stop the bullying? What are you going to do it? What did I did? I was ignorant. I was so... I wanted to kill her. But I was thinking it was her fault. It was not her fault. It was both fault, you know?
I should have taken it that far.
Dicen que una de las reglas para que empiece el bully y no es ignorar. Pero para poder ignorar tiene que ser casi como la edad de nosotros o como ya cuando estemos un poco más maduras, porque un niño adolescente que tiene las hormonas metidas ahí rápido va a contestar, no, que sí. Entonces ellos no se van a respetar. Entonces, si eres weak, tu autoestima te lleva abajo. Pero si eres eso de las hormonas acá, como me salió esta, baby, era puro. Llegó el día en que me cansé, and I told her, you know what? Beat her! Beat everybody! But not at the school. Nowhere is the camera. Because I had to go to school, she's going to be suspended. So, what? Okay,
Thank God you were single and pretty, and she would always get me out of things. So, honestly, I gotta say, she would always get me out of things that were not.
So I decided her to beat the people. Okay, but out of the school.
Yeah.
You know, in the corner, ahí en la esquina, vete lejos, pégale. Pero no era la solución. Now I understand that it was not the solution. Beat whoever, learn how to beat it, eh? No, was not the solution either. It was worse. I had to change her to school. Because the bully was growing and growing because she was aggressive. The girls, popular girls, she was pretty. She wanted to be a girl, you know, a favorite girl too over there. So no, I have to change, and I changed the school. But it has to be drastic. But I learned. Whatever I wanted to say, lo que quiero es que recuerden, ojo con los niños. Cuando se comporten de otra manera que no son lo normal, cuando estén tristes, algo está pasando en la escuela. Yo no lo vi hasta cuando me llamaron por teléfono, que mi niña, bueno, esta se había peleado con... Pero esta niña, esos son son los anécdotas. ¿Viste cómo era en mi época? Agradezco ahora que hay más ayuda.
Sí.
We have, what is that? What do you say? The stopbullying.com. Stopbullying.com.
No,
Government.
Como gobierno.
Government. Aquí, no sé si, yo creo que en todas partes, sobre todos los países hay ayudas, porque a veces no sabemos ser padres. No, we didn't born like, I'm going to be a father, a mother.
Yeah.
No. So, hay ayuditas, muchas ayuditas, y aprendí como esto. No pegues, respeta, habla con respeto. Y si no pasa nada, recién dirígete a los profesores, a los... No que vayas a pegar, no lo hagas.
Yeah.
Yo le dije que vaya y le pegue y le pegó. No lo hagas.
Not a good
experience.
Well, now you know though. And you know with that, I know you mentioned to just keep an eye out for like little changes. And just some of the common changes. I mean, there's many, and you can go online and read books, and they'll get lots of advice. But some of the most common ones are like unexplained bruises, cuts. Because sometimes kids will get into like a physical altercation, or maybe they're getting physically bullied, or right?
Yeah,
at school.
physically.
Yeah.
What happened, Carlita? And you know, because we work at the hospital at the center. What
Yeah.
happened when the kids are bullied? ¿Cómo se dice? They are getting bullied, and then the self-esteem is getting down and weak. What is the effect?
Well,
They are going to what?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna actually touch base on that. I now work with kids, so this is actually very prevalent. It is very, very sad. So that's why I was just saying, like, if they come with like unexplained bruising, and you don't know, and it's not like, I'm not just talking like a bruise on a leg and they're playing sports, like on the face, just areas where they really shouldn't be bruised or have cuts or anything like that.
The back of the arms.
Yeah, the back of the arms, bruises like from pinching, from grabbing, anything like
Se
that.
quitan el pelo, ¿verdad?
Yeah,
There's look at the hair too, eh?
Yep, the
Some
hair.
of that.
They cut
hair. And then it's also some like increased anxiety, like I don't want to go to school. All of a sudden they're complaining of stomach aches, headaches, they just don't feel well, they're sad, they're crying, and you don't know what's happening. It's not just a normal change. I will say that. Hormones do play a big role, I feel like there's in teenagers, but a drastic change where you're just like, what happened to my kid? This is not my kid. Something else is going on. Whether it's bullying, whether whatever, what have you. Yeah. Something.
Sorry.
You're fine.
We have to be serious.
Yeah. So something is going on, and you definitely have to pay attention, ask questions.
Is that happened to the kids now that they're going to? Oh, Cain is going to the what grade?
He's in 4th grade, and actually recently he told me, he's like, Mom, this boy at school told me that my eyes are too ugly. Yeah, and he's like, are my eyes? And are my eyes ugly? I'm like, baby, your eyes are not ugly. Like I just said, people just find ways to pick on you, and if it bothers you, and you show that, to hurt you. And if you're showing them that it bothers you,
You're giving them
but
power.
then you're giving them power over you, and they're going to continue doing it. And I said, you need to know. And I brought him to the mirror that day. I was like, what do you see? What do you see? Are your eyes ugly? He's like, no, I like my eyes. I'm like, there you go.
You tell them
That's
that.
all that matters.
Well, okay, dude. I
And
like
it happens
my eyes.
to the grandkids now, no?
Not yet. I don't think it's.
They're young.
But they're so young that I just always try to do like you know, I was trying to raise them to be kind. Is what I'm trying to do. Be kind, and it's okay. And I tell them too. I'm like, if you see like we were watching a movie the other day, and then I don't remember what somebody pushed somebody in the locker. Oh, we were watching the new movie Cheaper by the Dozen. So cute.
The what?
Cheaper by the dozen.
Oh, Cheaper
And this
by
kid
the Dozen.
pushed him to the locker or whatever, and I'm like, Addie, like, look, what happens when you see that? So she's like, that's not nice. I'm like, it's not nice, right? We don't do that. We go get a teacher, we go get a grown up, and we tell them, hey, so it's over there, something's happening.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like,
Not like Gigi.
do not hit them. Don't get in the way, like I used to do. Don't get in the
Did
way.
she push you again?
No.
Don't do that. I
Get
have
a grown
a-
up and tell them, hey, something's going on out there. You know, like
Yeah.
it's okay to be aware. It's be kind. Don't do that. Don't be that kid.
Whatever we saw every day, and this is serious, and everybody that we have, the circle that we are working and everything, we nurses and everything, es que llegan niños a emergencia con 6 años de edad and they want to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Ellos se quieren suicidar. Uno de los efectos es el suicidio, que es casi la mayor parte de las muertes aquí en Estados Unidos, ¿no?
Yeah.
El suicidio, No solamente, it's not only kids. One of the examples is the elder people that they go over there because they don't have any family. And they don't want, the family is, ¿cómo se dice? Un estorbo.
A burden.
So, es un estorbo y ya la familia no los quiere, entonces los dejan en cualquier lado y se sienten que también es un bully.
Yeah.
Es un bully a las personas de edad, de la tercera edad, a los viejitos, y también se quieren suicidar. Entonces, they give up. Y puedes creer que un niño de 6 años, 7 años, tú lo has visto,
Sí.
lleguen y quieran suicidarse y dicen, porque mucha televisión, mucho internet, ellos buscan en the Google how to kill myself.
Yeah.
So they took Tylenols, but mothers.
Take Tylenol. God.
Yeah, mothers.
Yeah.
You can't really
yeah.
overdose on Tylenol.
Don't,
It's horrible.
yeah, o sea, if you overdoses in Tylenol, si tú tomas un montón de Tylenol,
I mean, you could, I guess.
puedes morir de repente, sí, pero ¿cuáles son las consecuencias? No te vas a
Yeah.
morir.
No.
Entonces, explíquenselo a todos. Es malo decir esto, pero a veces digo, ay, si uno quiere matarse, se tiene que matar ya, ¿no? Pero, que es malo, ¿verdad? It's
Yeah.
not good. But, Tylenol, you know what is the effect of Tylenol?
Liver.
Kidneys, liver.
Yeah. Liver.
They're going to forever to be for
Yeah.
7 years or 8 years old with
7-year-old
dialysis.
liver.
Dialysis
Yeah.
and everything.
7-year-old
So,
liver.
sí.
Yeah, it's
No,
bad,
no,
it's
no,
bad.
it's bad. It's bad.
And then the what they have to drink. Oh
Yeah,
God, it's so
it's-
gross, guys.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah,
gross what
it's-
they give them.
It's not fun,
It's
and I
not
think, but
fun.
you know what? I feel like, I might be wrong. Maybe just it's the lack of maybe just knowledge about medications and
Mhm.
whatnot. But like with medications, like Tylenol, I think a lot of kids maybe it's kind of like a
Yes.
wake up call for their parents.
Yes.
Like maybe they know it's not gonna
Do
but
anything,
it's like a
but it's-
warning.
yeah.
Like, hey,
They want some attention.
yes,
They want
like
help.
something's happening, like a cry for help.
Yes, like a
Yeah.
cry for help. An
Yeah.
ultimate cry for help.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Because it could go very
they
bad.
are so sad.
Yeah.
When
They
they go
are.
to, when
And
they go
they're
to,
really nice and pretty.
and this coming, my little
Oh, come
monster,
here, baby. Be careful.
that she wants to see the,
Thank you, baby.
say hi, baby, to everybody. Hi,
Say
come here,
hi.
come here.
Oh, she's like, no, over here.
Oh, here, baby, nobody's
Baby,
going to
no.
see you.
Go under. Oh God,
Oh my God, the curls. No, 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 no.
her hair. Her
Okay,
hair. There you
say
go.
hi. She loves like Gigi. Look at this smile.
What do we say, baby? I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
What else?
I am smart.
I am smart.
I am awesome.
I am awesome.
I am awesome. Yeah. Give me 5. Very good. Now can we go with grandma? Okay.
There's your tablet.
Yeah.
You see? Tenemos que enseñarles desde niños que tienen que valorarse.
Yeah.
Si tú eres una persona que se valora,
That way they can just
perdón, claro, si tú te valoras, nadie va a ir contra ti.
You want to stay right here?
You wanted to stay here, but
Sit
we
down
are
over there.
others.
Sit down over there.
Okay, sit down over here.
Thank you.
And, volviendo al tema, nos habíamos quedado en que los niños, es muy triste verlos, que el suicidio y después la autoestima te va a bajar muchísimo, esos niños no van a estar seguros, pero ahora ponte pilas. Tras del niño, diles, tú eres bella, no te dejes manipular por nadie, alza la autoestima de tus hijos. Ya que cuando estén adolescentes ya no lo vamos a poder hacer. When they are adolescents, you cannot say, okay, baby, go to the mirror and say you are beautiful. No, because they say, F, mom.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, no,
So,
yeah, and it starts at home. It starts with us.
Yeah.
It starts at home. We are the greatest influence in their life in the early years, and I think it's a great time to start.
what about what you were telling me? The cyber.
Oh yeah, and I think just now it's definitely just a different time. When we were growing up, it was just mainly just bullying at school, but now we also have to worry about cyberbullying. So I think it's just very important for parents to be mindful and have your parental controls on your
Yes.
apps, your computer, phones, whatever that the kids
Everything.
use. Because
And you
it's
can
so
go through their
easy.
YouTube history too. Whenever you're signed in, you can look at the history and look at
Yeah.
everything they've been looking
Because
at.
there's like videos now,
Yeah.
like people
Yeah.
telling them like to kill themselves, and it's pretty bad. So
With
just
you
be
guys,
vigilant.
I learned that, and I
Yeah.
didn't know about because
Yeah.
I'm very bad about technology. But with you guys, I learned that you block
Yep, you
some
can block
apps.
things.
You can block things.
Yeah.
You can be all the time behind the computer because you don't know who is
Yeah.
talking with them.
Yeah.
You don't know who are they doing. You don't know nothing. They are purpose that they can kill the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking for the Caso Cerrado.
Okay.
Ajá.
Caso Cerrado.
¿Cómo se llama la doctora?
La doctora
Ana María Polo.
María
Ana María Polo. Oh, cómo me
Oh,
encanta
I
eso.
love her.
Acá. También hubo una niña que miraba y era un juego.
Juego, ya.
Era un juego de la señora inocente como yo, porque, bueno, no tan inocente porque es más menor, pero yo no sé nada de tecnología. Si yo veo a mi nieta looking for the cartoons or whatever, okay. No, the cartoons were telling her, you are bad, you have to. It wasn't like a evil
manipulation.
game. Yeah, evil game. You see, we don't know. So please,
Yeah.
thank you for you guys. That is a sample. The other generation that we couldn't do it. This generation, they put blocks in everything.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw Kesha and I saw you.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. I like
Yeah,
it.
we even
Yeah.
approve our contacts for
Yeah,
our kids
for
before
kids.
they even
Yeah.
it goes through us. Everything they send, everything who they talk to, we see everything.
Yeah, it's just,
And
it's very scary.
it is a
It's
scary
very, very
world.
scary.
This is scary. Look, ¿qué pasa con esas mamás cuando llegan al hospital y no tienen el conocimiento de lo que es un bully o no tienen el conocimiento de lo que es ansiedad, no tienen conocimiento de que a veces los niños escuchan algunas voces que se llaman otra cosa, son behaviors, son comportamientos de la mente. Por favor, eso no es una enfermedad, no tenemos por qué juzgar. We don't have to judge our kids.
No.
Because it's happening in their brains. Pasa en su memoria y creen que es verdad. O sea, pasémonos a entenderlos a ellos. Viene una madre y lo primero que hace, yo la veo, la cacheteó a la niña. She slapped her in the...
Oh my
Don't do
God.
that, Bill. I don't have time for coming here. And the bill is going to be...
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, don't come in like that. Don't go.
Don't
do
come like that. And then don't come like fool. Don't come like you are like you don't know anything. Because I know, in our age, it didn't exist all this. Yeah. Les he dicho muchas veces, en mi época, mi mamá no dejaba que hubiera estas cosas. Pero ahora las mamás que van allá, tú les preguntas y le dices, ¿sabes que tu hija escucha voz o algo? No. ¿Y cómo es eso? ¿Está loca? No es locura. Es una cosa que sucede en el cerebro a falta de unas hormonas o falta de eso. Bueno, no soy psicóloga, pero solamente entiendo esas cosas. Y hay algunas medicinas que nivelan y te ponen como alguien normal. No son anormales tampoco, no sé cómo explicar porque no soy una psicóloga. Pero por favor, pongámonos en los pies de nuestros niños.
Or anybody. It doesn't have to be
To
kids.
anybody. Piensa
Don't
que
judge.
tú estás ahí muriéndote, quieres morirte, no te moriste y te está juzgando porque no te moriste o si te moriste o porque tomaste la medicina. Se toman un poco de Clorox, bleach. The esophagus is...
There's a lot of medical
It's
implications.
a lot of medical, but the only thing, kids don't go to the mother, you know why? Because we judge.
Yeah.
And please, don't
Sometimes
judge.
we gotta be quiet.
Yes.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning to be
Listen
quiet.
first, yes, listen to what they have to
Listen.
say.
No?
Yeah,
Es la
and it's
mejor.
hard.
It's hard to be quiet and not listen.
Yeah.
But you know, another thing that you mentioned, Julie, I think it's really good that you mentioned this, is that don't judge people. And some kids do have like an imbalance and they have like a predisposition to certain, like maybe depression, anxiety, I don't know, certain behaviors. And I think it's important to talk about the fact that some people do need medications, and that does not make them crazy. That
Or
they just
therapy.
need it. Like, you know, like I always like use this
Therapy.
example. Yeah,
Therapy.
I use the example like, okay, if you have a person who has high blood pressure, you take them to the doctor, you give them like, you know, like a physical regimen, like an
Yes.
exercise, you give them medicine, you help them feel better.
Yep.
And that's accepted. But then if you have a person with depression, anxiety, they try to kill themselves, it's kind of taboo.
Yeah.
And
that's
don't talk
taboo.
about it, and no, I don't want him on medications
Yeah.
because it's crazy. No, they need the medication. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean that they have to be on medication forever,
Yeah.
but maybe just to get them through a rough patch.
Yes.
And maybe they do the medication long
Yeah,
term.
and they're not going
And
to...
that's okay.
Yeah, they're not going to be... It's because there's so many taboos that the people see that if you're taking these kind of medications, and we're not going to say the
And the
names.
medication is not gonna be like the first option
No.
either.
Yeah, it's not
The-
that Therapy,
not.
like you
Therapy,
said. A lot of
therapy is
therapy
great.
is
I
great.
love therapy.
I have therapy.
I have
That's why
therapy.
I'm here.
Yeah. And you know, I will share this. I have therapy. I have lots of issues with depression and anxiety growing up. Many issues. Been to many therapists throughout my lifetime. And finally, medications as well. I like for a few months, and then I felt better, and then I got off. Finally, I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I function better if I take my medication. I found that one that works for me, and I do my therapy. And you know what? I've accepted that. It makes my life easier, better, and I'm okay with it. And if my kids ever need that, then obviously you don't want to put your kids on any medication or anything.
Yeah.
Start with whatever works for you and your family. But there is
The
nothing wrong with
professionals
them. Yes.
will recommend what's
Y vieron,
best.
no nos sentimos avergonzadas. We don't feel, how do you say? Ashamed,
Ashamed.
embarrassed or whatever. No me siento avergonzada de decirte que yo también he estado deprimida varias veces. She was depressed. Oh, you never
I
depressed.
have other
She
problems.
has anxiety a little bit there. It's different, but viste,
fine.
no es una enfermedad. A veces tomamos unas pastillas, yo les llamo mis pastillas felices.
Yeah, me too.
Pero no crean que las pastillas le van a hacer como yo, así. No es
That's
así.
personality,
That is
guys.
my personality, ¿ok? Las pastillas no te hacen así de feliz, no. Pero me mantienen
Nivelada.
nivelada.
Yeah,
nivelada.
yeah.
Si no lo tomo, pero ahorita no
You
estoy
know what
tomando.
I noticed, like whenever que en los momentos que yo pensé que ya no necesitaba medicamentos, empiezo a sentir como que yo no puedo lidiar con los problemas de día a día también como cuando estoy, o sea, yo siento que no funciono tan bien como persona, como adulto, como mamá, como whatever.
You have to learn how
Yes.
your body is
Yeah.
working. So no crean que esto va a dopar o a drogar a los
No.
niños. Ay, que no tomes eso. Y también hay un método que es que los mandan a unos para ver cómo es esto, las pastillas, ¿cómo le dicen? They transfer her to psycho.
To los hospitales.
Mandan a los niños.
Yeah, the inpatient. Inpatient.
Mandan a los niños a unas terapias, a unos
Or sometimes
hospitales.
it's just outpatient.
Yeah, it's outpatient, inpatient. Los mandan y los papás lo primero que dicen, oh, no vayas para allá. No quiero que estés con otros chicos que tengan igual problema. Al contrario.
Se
Ustedes,
apoyan.
cuando tú tienes esos problemas, you have the same problems. Everybody's going to go with the same skills. The therapist is coming and they're talking to you and you're going to see that whenever I have it,
I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
I'm not the only because she have it and the other have it. It's like Alcoholics Anonymous, AA.
You have support.
You
Yeah.
have support. That's why we grow the self-esteem with support.
Yeah.
That's why I have to tell you, please, open the minds. Ábranse. Ya no tenemos esa edad donde digamos, ay, a mi hija le ha dado. No le voy a decir a nadie que se quería suicidar.
That reminds me of the movie they were just watching. Don't talk about Bruno.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we don't talk about that. We don't talk.
Yeah,
like,
we
our
do
families
talk about
always
Bruno
like,
people.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. Okay.
We are real people. Everything what happened to me, I bet that it happened to you. But maybe you don't have an open mouth like me that I'm going to tell you. So you're not going to feel like you are alone. We are not alone. Go. Don't cry because you're not going to solution nothing. You go and look for somebody. Like this little children. Okay, size 0. I'm getting bullied to her. And this little, because I cannot go over there, it's bigger
Okay.
than that. Shh. Okay. ¿Terminamos? ¿Terminamos o no terminamos?
Sí, ya
Sí, ya terminamos.
Wait, honey.
Wait.
Just wanted to say thank you guys so much for listening. We love you all. If you have any issues, you are not alone. Please seek for help, whether talk to your mom, sister, friend,
Counselor.
counselor, co-worker, whatever. If not, you can always look for help online. You are not alone. It's totally okay if you need help, if you need counseling, if you need medication. Just make yourself feel better and build the best life for you.
Yeah, and don't let anybody to make you bully. No hagas que nadie se burle de ti.
No.
Siempre
You
piensa,
are beautiful.
Yeah.
You are smart.
you are beautiful.
Awesome.
You are pretty.
Yep.
You're
you
inteligente.
are smart.
You're smart.
Yeah.
No,
You're
what else?
awesome.
And you
Yeah.
are,
I tell my kids, you are beautiful, you are smart, you are strong.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
it's
and you are
smart.
kind. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, vamos a terminar con este pequeñito topic que agarramos. Espero que les haya gustado. I hope that everything is going to be okay. I know that our kids are different, like in our kids' and the kids for them is different too because they are all different generations. We're not going to talk about X generation, millennials generation, Z generation because no, it's a mess. No, but I know that my generation is the best. It was the best.
You know, like just, and also I want to mention, let's embrace our kids. Let's hug them. Let's show them love. Let's show them attention, and be supportive.
Yes.
You know, and build this resiliency that they'll need to get through life successfully. So yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much. Pero before we go, we are going to say something that we try to practice a little. That we're going to be a cliche for us to tell you. What is that? 1, 2, 3. Inhale the future. Exhale the past.
And
Breathe the present.
We did it.
We did! This is going to be our how is it? Our cliche.
Our
I like it because this
motto, yes. Motto.
dice inhala el ¿cómo es?
Inhala el futuro.
No, es inhala el futuro.
Sí,
inhala el
Es
futuro.
inhala el futuro, exhala el pasado y respira el presente. ¿Viste? Es como las generaciones. Las generaciones pasan así, ¿verdad? Entonces, el otro sábado vamos a estar en
Mi casa.
¿Qué vamos a hacer?
Vamos a cocinar, ¿cómo? ¿Arroz con pollo?
Arroz con pollo verde.
Esta, oh my god, you guys.
It's really good.
Yeah, and I said, let's do it at my house so I can learn how to make
Yes.
this.
And when we are cooking, what are we going to say?
We're talking
The
about
topic?
self-love,
Self-love, self-care, and expectations.
expectations of
Yeah.
a woman.
Women, yeah.
Vamos a hablar cómo nos cuidamos las mujeres, las maduritas, las jovencitas y las más jovencitas. Ya sabes cómo eso, cómo nos cuidamos, cómo no nos cuidamos.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah. So, vamos a hacer todo eso en casa de Carlita. No lo vamos a hacer más de 30 minutos, pero al menos vamos a cocinar algo que es de peruanos.
Sí.
Para que aprendan un poquito más cómo es el arroz con pollo, porque creo que a todo el mundo everybody that knows me, they said, oh, from Peru, is that green rice.
Yeah.
They said, what is that? Is that cilantro? Oh, cilantro. I like it. So we're going to do something else, and then another day we're going to do some maybe makeup. I would like to do one of the videos that said how we start this channel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How was the expectations around our channel? That is going to be a little. I would like
But in
to
between
do,
all this, we have parties
Yes.
and we have recitals, but
Yeah.
we'll film all that too.
we are going to
Try
film
to
all of
do-
it because it's coming my niece.
Your niece.
My
Yes.
niece's birthday, and then for Mother's Day, I would like you to see, please, so many views because we have so many mothers.
Yeah.
That is invitations for my family, and they go to see all the generations. So I love you guys.
Love
Thank
you
you,
guys.
thank you, Carlita. Thank you,
Thank you
Visita.
so much.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
I love you. See you next
ya.
Saturday in Carlita's
Yeah.
house.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.